All right, we back by popular demand. It's your boy 2%, aka Chris the Podcaster. It's the Fake Hair Podcast, episode 7, I believe. And for the third or fourth, because I can't even count, we didn't even get to 10, and I don't even know how many podcasts it's been. But for, I believe, the third or fourth time, we got my special host, Courtney, in the building. State your name.
Yo, it's Courtney, the bee's knees, Kurt Cobain. What's going on?
Thanks for coming back again. I mean,
no doubt.
It's always something crazy going on. And this is the Fake Hair Podcast, reiterating just because everybody cares about something on Facebook. It's on Twitter. Everybody has an opinion about shit. And then it's here today, going tomorrow. So we're going to start off real quick. I kind of have a problem right now. I don't know if you watched the Billboard Awards?
Nah, actually, I have not.
I don't either. But I always like watching the highlights and everything that people talking about. Because to me, I think award shows is like, come on now, man. That shit's scripted. That shit is like, you know who's winning. Like, didn't Drake talk about not doing award shows, and in the one award show he shows up to, he gets 13 or 14 or whatever, sets a record. Like, I'm not rolling with that shit. That shit was all scripted. But the thing to me is, what's going on with Lil Uzi? That sounds wild, because what isn't going on with Lil Uzi? But what's going on with this man in his blouse, yo?
I don't know, man. You know, maybe he just wanted to show off his shoulders. You dig?
That shit.
Maybe he just wanted to show off that collarbone a little bit.
That shit is wild. And I mean, not even, and we going not make this sound like that, because I'm all for minding my own business. I'm all for people doing whatever they want to do and whatever makes them happy. I'm all for it. But the fake hair part.
I'm all for it too, but it's like, you know, he didn't look good in it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, so if he wore, what you're saying is, if he wore a better blouse, it probably would have looked better. Probably would have been okay.
If that man wants to wear a blouse, you know, do you, beloved? But at the same time, I mean, you know, look good in it at least.
So we're blouse shaming, basically. Like, he got it from Charlotte. He got it from Charlotte Russe. If you would have.
No, we're not blouse shaming. I'm just saying that, or I'm not blouse shaming.
Right.
I'm just saying that the blouse didn't really compliment him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't compliment the blouse.
I mean,
I saw somebody else wearing the blouse, and it didn't look as bad on that other person.
Was it a woman or a man?
I think it was a guy.
Yeah. Was his name Young Thug? And did he have a purse?
No, it wasn't Thugger. It wasn't Thugger.
What's going on, man? What's going on? Like, what's going on with hip hop? Like, do you call that hip hop?
Nah, that's not hip hop.
Like, what would you call it? Because people call it mumble rap. They call it rockin' or rap and roll. There's a whole bunch of little wild names.
Roll.
Yeah, rap and roll. I heard.
I call it trash.
You call it trash. I call it trash. Hey, I call it trash too. Except for there's this one. There's that one Lil Uzi song that I kind of bang with. The John, the EXO tour life John. The John was like, all my friends are dead. I kind of bang with that because I kind of relate.
Yeah, I never heard that song. I don't think I've ever heard anything from Lil Uzi Vert. I don't think that I honestly would ever want to listen to anything coming from a person named Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, I didn't even know the Vert part.
I'm good on it.
I mean, I feel the same exact way, but truthfully, when I listened to that song, I got caught up, and you can't understand what he's saying. You just got to listen to the hook. I love the hook.
Come on, man.
It's a good hook. You gotta listen to it. It's definitely a good hook.
Come on, I'm not listening to songs to listen to the hook, below.
All right, the only reason why I like the hook is because I relate to it. It's basically, he says some shit like, I don't even care if you cry. Should have saw the way she looked me in my eyes. She said, baby, I'm not afraid to die. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead type shit. I relate to that only because what it means. It means basically, my interpretation is she cheated on him, or I don't even know if it's a girl or a guy he's talking about. I don't know. I'm not even going to judge. But she cheated on him. She cheated on him, and now she's trying to get back with him and kind of be like, you should forgive me. And he's like, look, I don't even care if you cry. Like, I don't care. And she's basically saying, I'll kill myself if you don't get back with me. And that's some wild shit, but I've known some females who acted that way. So that's kind of why that's why I kind of like the hook. I don't know anything that's going on in the chorus, but.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that, because I was just talking about it the other day, how that's considered domestic abuse, yo.
What from
That's
what
not
she
maybe
did or
not
he
even
did?
domestic abuse, but abuse for sure. Like when you try to guilt people into doing what you want them to do, and based on saying that you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Abuse, man. That's abuse.
Yeah, I mean, when you first started that, I was about to say what's wrong with that until you said guilting them to saying that you're going to hurt yourself, because I'm not with that.
That's abuse.
I'm not
that's
with
abuse,
that.
Man.
I'm not with
Manipulation. That's abuse, dog.
Manipulation is fun. It's fun manipulating people for fun. You've never manipulated.
So you get manipulated, then you be feeling butt naked and cold out in these streets, man.
That's why you don't get manipulated, man. You gotta manipulate your people, but not let it happen to you. It's not wrong with that.
It's always something wrong with manipulating people, beloved. I'm not even gonna fall for that trap.
We do that all the time. Everyone does it. It's not wrong with it. but not me personally. But the whole thing I got with this Uzi thing, and then we can get off it, is kind of like, it's kind of like a lot of people looking at it like this. Yeah, they're rappers and shit, but the other part is like the masculinity type shit of black males. That's a big thing, and that's another part of people is trying to go into, saying like, see, this is what they want you to do. Start having the black guys start looking less masculine, and you see everybody with purses and all this shit. Like Young Thug was just on stage with some kind of purse that I might have brought an ex-girl back in the day, like, you know what I mean, with a purse and shit, and they got their fingernails, and they got the choker chains, and all kinds of wild shit, like.
But you know what? I feel like those people were always like that. They were just finally given a space where they feel like they can be the way they really want to be. I do believe that the industry is, corrupt and satanic and all of that. You know what I mean? It's an evil industry, but at the same time, like, Young Thug will tell you himself, like, I like wearing women's clothing. He'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But I feel like he always did. That's not even something that, and I think he said, I might be wrong, but I think he said something along the lines of, like, when he was a young kid, he would try on his mom's clothes and his sister's clothing and stuff like that. Like, he always liked women's clothing. But on the flip side, the crazy thing is, masculinity can't be judged by what you wear, because, like, how many people might poke fun at Young Thug, but who's really gonna say anything to his face? Because Young Thug is known for really being a young thug.
I mean, if his name's Young Thug, I'm not saying nothing to anyone's face named Young Thug. Like, I don't even care. That nigga, I'm not getting knocked out by a nigga with a blouse on. Like, you're not gonna live that down, yo. If a nigga with a blouse step up to me and his name Young Thug, I'm off that. Just like this summer, any of y'all niggas want to wear male rompers?
I like the Rompers, yo.
You do you. Y'all can take y'all little Uzi, little coochie verts out of the fuck out of here, because I ain't
like the Rompers.
Hey,
the Rompers is fire.
I'm not fucking with you.
Fire.
I see a nigga with a romp him, I'm leaving.
No. It's a lot of fly dudes. See, the thing is, right, and I had a conversation about the romp him. I'm surprised I didn't ask you to bring up this discussion. I'm happy that we're covering it, because it's big right now. I was having a discussion about the romp him to one of my homies, and we came to the conclusion that the romp him is not bad per se. It's just that it's not for everybody. It doesn't complement everyone's swag, everyone's style. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's not dressing like the brothers on at Street Etiquette. A lot of people don't even know what Street Etiquette is, but, like, a lot of people aren't dressing dapper. I feel like if you're a dapper dresser, you could definitely pull off the romper, dog.
I don't think saying that romper and dog in the same sentence even makes sense. Like, that don't even sound right to me.
You are a dapper type of, like a Jadena.
I think I'm pretty.
Jadena, come on, homie. If you saw Jadena in a romp him, would you say, oh, he gay? Oh, nah.
I'm not saying anyone. Listen. I'm not judging anybody and saying anybody's gay for anything. I got no problems with gay or straight or whatever you want to do. So that is. Would you say he's less?
I've heard that guys that wear rompers are not alpha male.
I don't think you're alpha male if you wear romp him, but there's nothing wrong with not being alpha male. There's got to be alphas and there's got to be non-alphas. I mean, we all can't be.
What causes a person to be alpha male? Timberlands, dog?
Not really. If you're from New York, then yeah. But that's basically.
What you gotta wear? What you gotta wear to be an alpha male? Man?
I mean, when you kind of look at something that's predominantly a female outfit, that to me
How's
is
it a female outfit?
a romper.
It's
The
men.
only people that wear rompers were people in jail and females. That's it.
It's
But
tailored for men.
it's tailored for. There's a lot of things that can be tailored for men, and does that make it okay because they take a
Yeah.
female thing and tailor it for men?
It makes it okay. It makes it okay. You know why? Because if you're comfortable in your own skin,
Oh, here we go. You gonna make me look bad? I understand
I'm
the
not
whole.
trying hard right now, beloved.
I
I'm just
understand the whole if you're comfortable in your own skin and shit like that. I get it.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for men.
everybody.
It's not for men, period. But that's not nothing wrong with it. That's niggas gonna start wearing sundresses next.
Guys are already wearing
Oh,
sundresses.
I'm glad I've never seen that. Where do you see a man with a sundress on?
You did see somebody wear if not a sundress, definitely a dress. I mean,
I've seen Brad.
Covered.
Yeah, that was a little wild. That nigga
You
looked
have
like.
people like Jada Smith wearing dresses.
Yeah, that nigga was a
He
little
was in a
wild.
sundress.
I mean, sundress is different. I don't know, but I haven't been checking for that shit. I ain't pay attention.
There's a lot of black dudes out here wearing dresses. Be like that's nothing. I'm talking about the romp him. I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I saw, and you know, I'm not even into dudes, but I saw an attractive guy in a romp him, and I'm just saying, it made me come to the conclusion. I saw a couple of attractive guys in the romp him, and they were pulling it off. It didn't look mad feminine. It looked like, you know what it looked like? It looked like a shirt with shorts.
Tucked into shorts that are the same,
Yes.
that are the same style and the same color and the same texture. I'm not rolling. It's a romper.
It's
If you
not
wear
for
a shirt and
dog,
shorts,
but it's not for you.
that's like
ain't
you wearing a
gonna-
denim set. If you wear denim shorts and a denim shirt, that's a romper. Even if it's not a one piece, even if it's a two piece,
Oh,
it's
now
a
you-
romper.
Now you tripping.
It's a romper.
You
Like,
gotta be stopped. You gotta
niggas
be
don't even
stopped.
tuck their shirts. If you tuck your shirts into your shorts,
You gotta be stopped, yo.
any nigga that tuck his shirt into his shorts in 2017, I'm not rolling, yo. I'm not
Well,
rolling.
that's the problem. N-words are behind. That's the problem.
They are. Hey, I don't even.
N-words are the ones that are not progressing now.
I don't even dress like
That's
them either.
different.
But I'm
I don't
I'm
know
different
anything
though.
about N-words or what N-words are doing, but I'm talking about the brothers. I'm talking about the fellas. I'm talking about the people who are not afraid to tuck their shirt in.
Listen, I tuck my shirt in.
People that are not
I'm talking
afraid
about
to
in
be dapper and
shorts.
Put on some loafers. It's okay to wear loafers.
Listen, I wear
It's okay to
loafers.
show your ankles.
Listen, I wear loafers. I do that. But I don't. It's a step. You can't say like N-words. I don't dress like them neither. I think they wild as hell anyway. If you still sagging your pants in 2017, something wrong with you already, my G. If you see your drawers in 2017, there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry.
It's not even the draws, dog. It's like these guys are out here with the whole butt out. Man.
Yeah, that's wild. That's some wild shit. So I'm not even rolling. That's nothing better. That's no better than the romp him to me.
With the butt, that's worse. And what do you mean no better? It's worse.
Listen.
If I can see, because look, it's always the guy with his whole butt out is always the guy that has on extra baggy boxers, one, or the guy who has on the tight-fitting boxer briefs, and you can see the whole imprint of his butt.
Yeah.
Like that to me is just, it's like so like what are you doing?
I'm getting uncomfortable with this conversation.
You need to get uncomfortable.
But look, I'm in the middle. Like I don't dress like that, but I'm cool with wearing loafers. I'm cool with like, you know what I mean, being dapper. I'm cool with the bow ties. I'm cool with the, you know what I mean?
I want you to tuck your shirt in, man. I want to see you tuck your shirt in.
I tuck my shirt in. I tuck my shirt in, but I'm not tucking it into the shorts. I'm not wearing a tucked in shirt to shorts.
I want to see.
I'm not wearing a tucked in shirt to shorts.
Into the shorts
If
with the rope belt and the loafers.
Nah, and that one pocket in the front, that carpenter pocket, like the cargo short pocket. I'm not rolling, my G. If you hand me change out of that big pocket like that, I'm not rolling. I'm cool.
Yo,
I'm
like
cool.
I said,
Have a good day. I'm not
I
rolling
want
with
to
it.
see the button-up shirt tucked into the shorts with the rope belt, with the loafers and them ankles out. I want to see the ankles. I want to see some of them thighs.
I'm all for the ankles out. I'm all for
I want to see
that.
some of them thighs. Don't try to wear the shorts that go beneath the knee, but you got on loafers. It don't look right.
I don't. I put
okay with showing some of them thighs?
I got the, a little shorter the shorts. I mean, I got that.
Okay.
That John, I'm rolling with that. I got the the H&M style. You all them shorts.
Okay.
None of them shorts go past your knee, so I'm cool with that. The little cuff on the short, all that kind of shit. I'm cool with it. But that's a
Alright.
different step. The next step is a romp hem, and I'm not rolling them. I'm not going to tuck it. I'm not tucking a short sleeve shirt into shorts. I'm not doing it. You won't catch me out here with that. You won't catch me as a man.
I want to see you in it, man. Real
You
men
won't.
wear romp
You
hems,
won't
yo.
catch me with a choker on. I'm sorry. That's different.
That's different.
That's
Come on,
not
man.
different. I just said that's different, and then it's not different at the same time. I'm wild, but that's not different at the same time. A choker and a oh my god, can't we gotta get off this because I'm getting upset. But
I ain't see no guy in a romp hem with no choker on.
man,
dog.
just Google it. Google. You might as well put the whole thing with the Forever 21 jewelry on with it too. Like it's wild. But getting off that, I mean, I think. I don't know. I'm not with Uzi. I'm not with the Young Thug. I'm not with that whole movement with the chokers and the male rompers or the skirts and the fucking all that. I'm not with that coming from my rap. I'm sorry.
Beloved? What about overalls?
I'm not into overalls too, but that I'm also not from that era. I'm not from that area where they wear overalls like real men wearing overalls working out in the fields and shit. I'm not from that. So I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that
what
neither.
What are you talking about, man? You're not from the overall era, man.
I'm not from that.
Overalls wild crazy in the 90s. What
Yeah, but that's not what I was doing. The furthest I was doing, I was wearing my jersey backwards on that crisscross shit. But I wasn't wearing the overalls on my crisscross shit.
Yo, you never had the Oshkosh overalls, beloved, as a youngin'?
Nah, with the one strap down? With the one strap down?
I want to see that family album.
With that one strap down? I get it.
You a liar with the LA gears.
I definitely had the LA gears. That's for sure. I definitely had them joints.
You had the overalls to match, man.
I didn't have the overalls, man. I don't remember having overalls. But then at the end of the day, like you said, that was the 90s, and that was before that was a female kind of thing. People like Aaliyah and Left Eye was wearing overalls, but it was a whole different era back then. That then, and what it is now is a whole different era. You can't even tell me that overalls and male rompers and chokers and shit is the same thing. I'm not rolling with it.
The chokers in the discussion, dog.
I'm gonna keep rolling with it because I just looked at the picture with Young Thug with the choker on. I'm not rolling, man. And then the upside down cross and shit. I'm not rolling with that, man. They can keep that. And then he over there talking about Uzi talking about it's a $2,400 blouse. They just not used to these fabrics. Like, dog, come on, man. Cut it out with this shit, man.
I don't care what fabric it is, man.
Nigga, cut it out with that shit, man. But
I don't care what kind of fabric it is. It's not becoming of him. It doesn't compliment him.
Yeah.
It doesn't compliment those shoulders, man. I'm sorry.
He could have got a better blouse. I mean, Prince was wearing blouses. He could have got it better. But Prince, like you said, would also take your bitch. So that was a whole lot different.
And Prince was wearing romp hems, man.
Nah, man, don't do that to him. He's not here to defend himself.
There's pictures of him in a romper. What are you talking about?
But speaking of something real quick, something that you said you missed, I kind of want to get on because this is huge. This is big. Pause. But I wish. I don't have nobody from OVO here. There's no one from OVO here to let us know the story on how this went down. I don't have an OVO correspondent.
The OVO team is gone forever, man.
I don't know. I feel like they might.
Take care, man.
I feel like
it'll never be the same.
I feel like it. I don't know, but like I said, we don't have an OVO correspondent, so I can't even ask them what happened in that meeting for Drake and Tory Lanez to squash that beef. That's big. That's big. Now, did you have you followed like to give any of the listeners backstory on this? They both from Canada. They both have a lot of similarities. They both have a lot of history back in the day. But Drake has been dissing Tory Lanez on every song or every album, and Tory really hasn't been saying shit about Drake. He came out with a mixtape called The New Toronto, kind of saying like